Hi guys, Jason from JVA Carp Adventures, and you join me this week at another new complex. I have been here once before, but I've never fished this lake, so I've met up with Matt to visit Float Fish Farms in Peterborough. Now we're fishing Kestrel this weekend, both got the day off work. You can get to the swims from 1 o'clock, so it's about 20 to 2 at the minute, just got the gear in, so need to get set up. So I'm going to get set up and I'll come back to you with a bit more of an introduction, guys. So for now, let's just roll that intro. Right guys, so before I start getting anything ready, I just thought I'd quickly show you the swim actually. So this place is work in action. I can't think of the correct phrase there, guys. Basically they're still doing major works to this. As you can see, we've got a brand new swim here, but they're still doing other parts, so I'm not going to show the bad parts where they've not sorted it. It's work in progress, that's what I was looking for, guys. So anyway, the gear is still here, not anywhere at all, but I will show you. You've got a nice little drop down area to put your rods on, and then it's a drop down to the lake. So I've literally got, not going to zoom in enough to show you, but I've got the water in front of me. And just so you know, Matt is down there setting up his bivvy currently. There you go. Well, originally I thought I was going to be putting a lot of bait in this weekend. It turns out the guy in the swim next to me has had 6 fish and he hasn't been putting a lot of bait in, so it seems this is going to be a bit of overkill. Now I was going to be adding a can of sweet corn to this and some oily hemp, but I don't want to put them in there, not use it all and then have this ruined when these go off. So what I decided to do, get a smaller bucket and decant some of this into here, and I'll make up little batches of mix as and when I need it. As you can see, there's loads of crumb and all in this, guys. So I'm just going to make a small bucket for now, guys. No point using it all if I don't need to. Obviously, just make sure you can see that. Yep. Obviously I want corn into that. Do not go anywhere without it. And I also want oily hemp into that as well. So I'm just going to fling half of this in, guys, and that'll do for now. Let's give this a good little mix. Hemp, corn, boilies, crush, crumb. Definitely looks good enough for me, guys. There we go, that'll do. So guys, I'm not pointing the camera, so. Alright guys, so that's going to do for now. If I need more, I'll make it up as and when. So it is 4:15 and I finally got my rods out. So first I went and got Matt's rods out for him because he was ready a little bit before me, and then I've gone and got mine out. So I will show you quickly on the map, and we have gone to spots A and B for me, C and D for Matt. It's a 2-rod rule here, so we've both got 2 rods, so it made it convenient for the bait boat. Obviously I've got my bait boat, Matt doesn't have one, so we're going to be using my bait boat this weekend to get all the rods out. The advice we've been given, and does seem to be okay, is far margin within about a foot. You've got to be literally, there's a little shelf there which is a 2-foot shelf, only comes out about 1.5 feet by what we can see on the deeper, and you want to be right up against it. So the only thing, we were told quite a bit of bait, and yet I found a guy in the swim next to me, which would be swim 6. He's had 6 fish this week and he's only been putting out a solid PVA bag literally. So I have got one of them on a solid PVA bag over a scoop and a half of bait, and in fact both rods are over a scoop and a half of bait. I have put one white bait out, even though we've been advised to go for sort of dark coloured wafters, and the other one is a dark red kriller. So like I said, I'm on spots A and B. I'm going to show you where they are as well. So let's zoom in a little bit. I can only go so far on this camera, I'm afraid. So the first, forgive my finger, but I'm actually on this side of the tree, obviously tight to the margin. So that is a solid PVA bag, and it's actually got a white OG fish. Obviously if you've been watching the vlogs, guys, I've been catching on white OG fish quite a bit lately, so that's what I've gone for. The other one, which is a sort of it's sort of reddish in colour, it's an Outlaw Pro Kriller. I have glugged it a little bit, and where you've got the secondary over here, I'm literally just underneath it again, tight to that margin. It's easy to do with a bait boat, guys, so it's not great angling from here or anything like that. Using the bait boat, using the deeper to make sure you're on the shelf, mark the spots up on the ND2 bait boat, and it's fairly simple, guys. So fingers crossed either me or Matt will get into something tonight. If so, obviously I'll be giving you an update. Obviously for me it's lovely to be out with my best mate Matt, so this weekend's going to be a social event as well, with hopefully a few fish from both of us. Now what we do normally do is, when me and him are out, we normally have a little bit of comp going for who can get the most fish and who can get the biggest fish, with a £5 on each head. So we've got that little bit of competition running this weekend, guys, just a bit of fun, and keeps it all lively, doesn't it? So hopefully I can get back to you later with a bit of an update, guys. Fingers crossed. Thank you for watching. Alright guys, so first time to Float Fish Farm, and I will say they have a very nice toilet. Everything's all nice and clean, spotless, with hand towels, which is nice. Morning guys, so just to give you an early morning update, it's about 5:30 and I don't think Matt said anything. He certainly hasn't woke me for it, so I'm gonna have to say neither me or Matt has had anything for the first 12 odd hours here. So last night the only thing that really happened, guys, about 8:30 both of us kind of redid both of our rods. Both went out with the same bait on to the same spots, so nothing really new there. It was just more of a case of we'd put them out very tight to the margin. Just wanted to double check those areas weren't snaggy or that they were caught up, so brought them in to make sure they were safe, those particular spots, and then basically just put them back out. Right hand rod with a solid PVA bag, I didn't bother putting any more bait out on, and the left hand rod I did put another scoop and a half of bait on, so not much. But my thoughts after watching the water last night, again, have not seen an actual carp yet, or fizzing or stuff like that would definitely lead me to think, yeah, that's definitely a carp. But I have seen a lot of action mid-water, and we've been told no, people don't catch from mid-water. But I do think today, if I'm honest, even if I only chuck a solid PVA bag out mid-water, I'm going to do it. I've seen a spot slightly off to my right where repeatedly seeing movement, so I'm going to definitely put a solid PVA bag out there at some point today and just see what happens, guys. It's not going to be any worse than what's happened yesterday, so yeah, give it a go. Alright guys, I'm going to have a coffee, wake up, watch the water, see if anything gives itself away. It rained literally all of last night, and I did hear one fish bosh last night. Obviously I had the door fully up because the rain was coming in otherwise, so I couldn't see anything, I could only hear it. And I would say it probably was on the far margin, it was at distance. Alright guys, I'm going to make myself a coffee, wake up a little bit and watch the water. Hopefully one of those rods will rattle off sometime soon. Fingers crossed. Hi guys, so just a quick little morning update. It's 8:30 Saturday morning. Obviously didn't have any bites last night, so decided to put the deeper out again with the bait boat, have another little investigation. Now obviously, I do prefer to listen to bailiffs and take their advice and all, which is what we did yesterday. There's a little shelf over there, very close to the margin. Literally you've got to be within about a foot of it really, so quite tight to the far margin, which we were both on last night, but neither of us seem to have picked up any fish. So I put the deeper out again this morning, had a little investigations, and found a couple of spots basically where I have seen movement yesterday. Not sure if it was carp or not, but put the deeper out in those areas and I actually found some fish. So just show you that quickly now in the deeper. So I've pulled the rods in, refreshed them, put them back out on the spots, so I'll just show you where they are. Basically I was over here, guys, tight to the margin. I'm now about a rod length out. It's, I think, 7.9 or 7.5 foot of water. And then over in this bay in the corner here, I'm out there again about a rod length and a half. I think it's like 7.9 foot of water, and again I saw fish there, so I've put them both out. Now the right hand rod is a solid PVA bag. I haven't really put anything out with that. I've just left it as a solid PVA bag, and the left rod I had put sort of a good scoop and then a handful of pellet as well over that, guys. So fingers crossed can make something happen. So just after 4 o'clock Saturday afternoon, thought I'd give you a little bit of a quick update. So I've moved one of the rods around a bit today, gone mid-water, gone a little bit closer, gone a little bit further. Had signs of fish, I think, on the far margin, so moved back to that. Other than that, we haven't seen any other fish. Neither me or Matt has had anything, so it's been pretty hard going. The lake's filled up today, a lot of people have turned up, so hopefully more lines in the water might mean they've start moving around a bit more. But yeah, it's been a little bit hard going, guys, to be fair, but fingers crossed we can get one out for you. Quick little update, guys. Evening, guys. So coming up to 7:45 on Saturday evening. I've just redone both of my rods. Kind of went for a comfort break and thought great opportunity to redo them. So both rods have gone out. Now I'll tell you what's on them and the tactics and why and everything. So the right hand rod, I've actually got a solid PVA bag, which is a Scope Squid little brown. We're told brown and dark reds do well here, so that's gone out. But what I have done this evening is actually half fill both hoppers, chuck in some red tuna glug, chuck in some BAF Super Boost. Really put out a fair bit of bait for me. We were told here, you know, bait heavy. Basically, there's a post on Float Fish Farm where one of their bailiffs had put like 18 kilos into the lake behind us, lapwing, and had like 40 fish out in I think 72 hours or whatever. So bait is key here, apparently. I don't know for sure, but you know, you've got to go on the bailiff's advice. So that's what I've done on both rods tonight. So the first one, like I said, solid PVA bag, and I'm going to show you where it is. Both of them are centered around this sort of tree, really. So apologies for the light, might be able to get it a little bit better. So the first one, guys, is actually, where are we, on the margin on this side, so about 2 rod lengths away from the island. I am tight, as in I've hit the bush or hit the reeds and dropped both hoppers. Now the second one, actually Matt reminded me, he's changed one of his rods to one of my krillers that I used to make. I haven't made them for quite a while actually, one of the cork dust krillers, so I put one of them on. They say fish meal here, so my cork dust kriller should be good, and that one is then going over to that side of the island. So I'm literally both sides of the island, guys, about that, excuse the fingers, but that's where I am for Saturday evening. Again, the second one went out with you know, both hoppers half full, with some red tuna glug and some BAF Super Boost liquid over there to get some liquid food over there and some liquid attractant over there. So really got my fingers crossed for tonight, guys. Haven't heard anyone on the lake have anything today so far. Certainly not on our side anyway. The lake is sort of a bit of an L shape, so you don't know for sure if the others have, but we haven't heard any alarms go, so I suspect no one's caught anything so far yesterday and today since we've been here. So we have got our fingers crossed, guys. Obviously we are here up till 1 o'clock tomorrow, so there is still time for that morning bite, nighttime bite tonight, morning bite tomorrow, and a few hours in the morning as well. So there is plenty of time left, but I would have hoped to have had one by now, guys. So fingers crossed. Keep watching, and I pray we can give you a fish or two before the morning. Thanks for watching, guys.
Morning guys, so 5:30 Sunday morning, and of course by that lack of footage during the night, again me or Matt have had nothing. Also, to be fair, I don't think anyone else on this side of the lake has had anything either. I haven't heard anything on the other side as well, but obviously this side I can see everyone, so I don't know what's going on really guys. I went all out last night on the baiting approach. You know, the advice from the bailiffs here has been put quite a lot in, which I did. I put liquid food on last night, piled it on, and nothing really. I think I heard one fish bosh last night out somewhere, sounded like it was towards the middle, and then this morning about 4:30 had what I thought was a take. Jumped out, pulled into it, nothing, and then as I was reeling it in, then I saw there was a herring or whatever over there, so I was like, oh crap. So just put that rod back out guys, same spot, haven't moved anything, spot A on the map. So yeah, it's been a bit of a hard one guys, I ain't gonna lie. You know, it's a lot of effort when you come out to these places a bit further away and you're meeting your mate and you're having a social, so that side of it's all good obviously, you know, meeting up with Matt, but we don't want to be coming out and blanking. So yeah, fortunately we are here till 1 o'clock today. I'm sure we'll be staying right up to the last minute if we haven't caught anything. Apologies guys for it being a boring vlog so far. I have got scopex squid on one and one of my own kriller on the other. Or actually they might both be kriller actually, or krill, not kriller. They might both be my own krill actually guys. So I'm gonna have a coffee, watch the water. I'm gonna set the camera up outside just because it's a nice enough morning. It's not meant to be raining today at all, so at least give you something else to look at for a bit.
Alright guys, so it's coming up to 7 o'clock. I've decided to redo one of my rods. I read a post on Floatfish Farm yesterday where Ben, one of their bailiffs, had an absolutely amazing session on lapwing, and one of the things he did mention is that he was using Floatfish Farm boilies and pellets, but he had topped off his hook bait with a bit of corn. So I've decided to do exactly the same. I don't know if you're going to see it that well in there, but in there we have one of my krill wafters topped with a bit of corn. So I've got to try and do something to try and get a fish on the bank, don't I guys? So this is my tactic, let's get it out. Hi guys, so your Sunday morning update, and it's 10:30, and literally I'd put the drone up to get some shots of the lake, just packing away the drone, and one of my rods went off, and it might be doing the same thing. So got that first fish in, and then, sorry guys, I'm keeping an eye on the rod, got my first fish in, taking photos with the help of Matt, and then the other rod went off as well, so we had to quickly get that one photographed back into the water, by which time the first rod, because the bobbin wasn't continually moving up, so we thought maybe it wasn't quite there, wasn't there, but what had happened, it had gone sideways, snagged itself up on reeds, and so when I pulled into it, I thought it'd come off. It wasn't, it just caught around a reed and then it come free. So anyway, back to back fish, really happy with that. The first one was £14 the second one was £13 so not big fish, but does save me a blank guys, first time here, so really happy about it. I'm going to show you that footage right now.
Oh, go on.
Alright guys, well, with only hours to go, it looks like I finally got into something. No idea what it is yet, but at least it's a fish and I'm not going to blank. And it means I win the competition if Matt doesn't have anything, because I'll have the most fish and the heaviest weight. You haven't seen it yet guys. I haven't got the clutch too tight because I don't want to put it yet. Has got a face stone leader on there. In the way. guys did tell us when they come in they tend to try and go for the reeds, snag you up. I might tighten it just a click. I've got a bit more. Oh, it's a little mirror. Alright guys, I've seen it. Here's a little mirror. I'm going to try and get it in successfully before it tries going that way too much. Oh, yeah, maybe. Oh yeah, silver and lovely silver mirror. I don't think it's quite ready yet guys, if I'm honest. Go in there, buddy. I know you'd like to. Bring you over there. Now I can see my leader. Hold it a little. Oh, that's pretty bent over. I don't think it's big guys, probably about 15 pounds. I'm lucky. In there, bud. Just enough control of you. It says. Alright, I think we're about ready, guys. I think we're about ready.
Here she comes.
Bring him in nicely. Whack the net under him. And that job's a good one, guys. There we go. Alright guys, so literally last couple of hours for us here. We were thinking of leaving early because it's been absolutely fruitless. And I'm going to have a lovely £14 4-ounce mirror off the far margin from a solid bag. So I'll get her up quickly and then I need to treat her with propolis. But I will show you them first. Grab the water. £14 4. First ever fish here. And obviously going to fight. Very stiff, guys. If you can let them relax, you be calm with them, they be calm with you. There you go, guys. £14 4-ounce. Beautiful mirror. Show you the other side, guys. Steady yourself. Like I said, be calm with them, guys. They'll be the same with you. £14 4-ounce. I'm going to get my mate Matt to take some pictures and then we'll get her back safely. This is the first one going back. It looks like I've got another one on the line, so we're going to get that one back quickly. Fortunately she's ready, and you can turn that off now, dude. And if you don't mind, can you put the net back? Yep, we're definitely in on the second one, guys. Oh, that is crazy. Oh no, it's come off. Oh, it's come off. Oh, look at that, guys. I left it too long. I was playing with the other fish. Oh. No.
Or is it?
Maybe it was around something. Maybe I gave it too... Oh no, I'm still on. It was around something. Where I was doing the other fish, guys, it had too long. So it's wrapped itself around something, and that's what I pulled it off. Matt, if you can put that down and put the net together for me, though.
Yeah, we'll do.
Yeah, in fact, if I move over a little, dude, I can give you an angle in there. Alright guys, well, crazy as it is, I had one, just putting it, as we were photographing that one, the other wood went off. Unfortunately, I left it a little bit too long and it got snagged up around somewhere. I thought I lost it, but I didn't. So now I'm playing fish number 2. Crazy, within an hour, guys. If anything, probably within half an hour, I think. Haven't seen it yet, guys, but we have got it close to the net. Thankfully, Matt's put the net together for me because I hadn't put it together yet. Oh, here we go. Oh well, it's not going to be a fishless vlog. Oh, another mirror by the look of it. Yep, another mirror. I think it might be about the same sort of weight as the last one, guys, which was £14 for the last one. Obviously it's given me a little bit of a battle. I'm surprised I didn't lose it, if I'm honest, guys. I did leave it a bit long. We wasn't quite sure, but it obviously got to a point, got snagged, and it was just holding there, so I wasn't certain there was anything in there. Oh, we're very close at the minute, and he's trying to do a snag. Let's just hold the reel and ease him out of there a bit, and then he can have it right back. Me and Matt were beginning to wonder if there's any fish in here. It's only because the guy 2 swims up from me has had 3 this morning, all within a space of an hour. So I'm going to have to get rods back out, I think, or we'll call it a day. Oh, it's nice colours on it, guys. He's not quite ready. He's close, but he's not quite ready. He spins up, he's a bit angry. So let my clutch off a little, guys. When you get him in close, you don't want that hook pulling. Let the clutch off a little, and then just walk back and bring him into your net. That's it, guys. That's how you do it. You keep the fish safe. Happy days. Get in! Hi guys, well, you wouldn't have believed it. Just as we were doing the other one, the other rod pulled up and I'm like, is something on? No, yes. And then it kind of stopped, so we thought no, but we'll get the other one back quick. So we got the other one back quick. And this one is another mirror at £13 for. So the other one was £14 for, this one's £13 for. I just want to treat it quickly with Propolis so I don't forget. You can see a little thing there. And he's guzzling for it. Let's get some water in there. That makes it seal up quick, guys, okay? Right, he's only little, he is going to be feisty. Like I said, £13 for. I'm sure Matt's really hoping he gives me a fight. He's got his fins up, so he's proper angry at the minute, guys. But the colours on him are beautiful. Oh yeah, he's... There you go, guys, look at that. Absolute beautiful fish. See his fins up, guys. He's proper angry at me. He's going to go tense on me. I'm going to turn him around, show you the other side, and then I'll get Matt to take a couple of pictures because he is beautiful and we want to get him back safe. Alright guys, there you go. Look at that absolute little beauty. Gorgeous little fish, guys. We're going to get Matt to take some pictures and then we'll get him back safely. Alright guys, so here we go. Come closer, Matt. That's it, fish number 2 going back, £13 for. So the first one was £14 for, this one's £13 for. Again, it's a lovely mirror, guys. Did behave for me. We're going to let it rest for a bit. Did give a good little fight, so we'll give you a look at it. Look at it, that is a beautiful fish, guys. Looking like he's letting him get his strength back. I'm going to stabilise him a bit, guys, just so he gets his strength back. See him breathing through the gills. Let him steady himself. He definitely ain't ready yet. His fight will come back when he's ready, guys. if you find them side on, you can actually just turn them a little bit, guys, and it'll be better for them. They feel more comfortable being upright. There you go, it's taking another nice big breath there, and it just allows them to recover that much quicker. There you go, he's taking his breath, slowly moving out, and that's how you release them safely, guys. Happy day number 2. Yeah. Alright guys, so that's the footage of both of those fish. Really happy with that. I have put the rods back out. Oh, I think I've got a splinter in my hand still. I have put the rods back out, guys, but I'm just going to let you know, if one of them goes, I've told Matt if one of my rods go before we leave, because we're going to be packing up soon, that he's to grab it and let him have a fish. I've had 2 fish now, I'm happy with that. Obviously we like to have a little bit of competition, so it's like the most fish and the largest fish. I'd hope if the rod goes off he has something bigger that I have, so he could have the largest fish and I could have the most fish. That's how you do it with mates, guys. So fingers crossed. We've got 2.5 hours before we've got to leave, so there's time for them to go off. A couple of hours at least before I need to pull them in, so time for them to go off, guys. So fingers crossed that Matt can have one either on his rods, he's just redoing them now, or on my rods, and then we've both been able to give you fish this weekend. It's been a tough weekend, guys, I've got to be honest, and I'll be honest, I think the saviour for me this morning has been literally a whole can of corn. Those 2 rods that went off, they had a can of corn split between them. I just went and grabbed another can from the van, put the rods back out, again half a can of corn over both of them. Also guys, sorry I forgot to mention, I might mention it on a short, but again I've had my second fish now on the Zebedee rig, so it is proving quite good, to be fair, guys. I realise I've definitely got a splinter in my hand, I have to get it out at some point. Alright guys, listen, thank you for watching. Still time, I'm going to start packing up now, but there's still time for another couple of fish, so fingers crossed. Alright guys, as you would have seen, Matt had an absolutely gorgeous breakfast from here yesterday morning, so I thought I'd just quickly show you it, because it is a very nice area to be seating in as well. So you've got benches and all around here, you can see beautiful flowers everywhere. You've got a really lovely menu up there, guys. I'm going to give you a bit of a close-up for it. And he's very nicely just done with some fried slices, which aren't on the menu, so thanks for that. Alright guys, so I'm going to call close to this session at Kestrel Lake at Floatfish Farms and Fishery. Firstly, thank you for joining me. Sorry me and Matt couldn't get more out. Obviously, last knock-ins for me this morning, managed to get those 2 mirrors out at 13 and 4 and 14 and 4. So, saved me the blank. Won me the competition, you know, that me and Matt had going, so that was good, yeah. So that's going to have money coming my way. So, firstly, thank you for joining us. Sorry it hasn't been more of an entertaining vlog. It is a lovely lake. I will say it is a work in progress, which is why I haven't gone over the whole complex and shown you everything, out of respect for the owners. They were good enough to let me just film the lake I was on, so thank you for that, guys. I do appreciate it, and hopefully I'll be back again in about a year and we'll get some footage of the whole complex on how great it looks. They are doing great work here, guys. The swims look really good, and like I said, it's a work in progress, so it'd be great to come back here on a future vlog. I hope you've enjoyed this vlog. Sorry it's only had a couple of fish to it. If you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, guys, please hit that subscribe button. If you've enjoyed this vlog, give it the old thumbs up. And if you want to be notified of future posts, hit that bell icon. Only leaves me to say, stay safe, stay fishing. I'll see you in the next vlog.